Hello again, everybody. This is Mr. Everything, and I'm coming at you with another know-it-all video. Now, this video is about PTU testing and how to fill out the issue council bug reports. I know it's intimidating. Sometimes it's confusing, and sometimes people are a little bit lazy, or they don't know what they're doing or know how to do it. So if you're a PTU tester and you are interested in learning how to do a PTU bug report, or if you just want to see how I do it, because I'm not saying that my way is the right way. I'm just saying it is a way. And if you do it, you'll get good results, or at least hopefully you'll help out the CIG team. Okay, the first thing I want to point out to you is there is a second website. You're all familiar with the RSI website. Well, this is not the RSI website. You can't see the link at the top because I have that blocked off, but I'll post the link right here. It is ptu.cloudimperiumgames.com. When you are able to, and you have to use your PTU password to log into the site. Once you do, you're now in the PTU sandbox mode website. Okay, and this is where you would go to report your bugs. Now, you say, Mr. Everything, where do I go? Well, you go up here to Community, and you see this thing right here. It's called Issue Council. You click on the Issue Council after you're logged in, of course, and you can see that it has me right here. Okay, so let's go back to the Issue Council. There we are. It's got me located right here, and you can kind of take a tour here on Welcome to the Issue Council. Now, I am going to go to the FAQ page because that's very important. What's the Issue Council? We already know. Can everyone contribute? Sure, you can. Everybody can contribute. What are some tips for creating the best issue reports? Here it is. The best issue reports contain every step in detail. That's the part. You just gotta remember, what were you doing when this bug took place. Okay, as much information as you can remember as possible. And are you playing on 2 monitors? Are you playing on 3 monitors? Are you using a mouse and keyboard? Are you using a gamepad? Are you using a capture device? What kind of graphics card are you using? What kind of computer CPU do you have? What kind of memory do you have? A lot of that can be done automatically. You can create a profile. Let me show you where that is. Boop, there we go. When you go to set up your bug reports, okay, you're going to set up a profile. Okay, so now we're going to report on Star Citizen 3.0. And that's the current version. And just make sure that the version you're playing is the current version. And we click it. And then it brings up all the reports. It also has a tab here called Prioritize. Okay, let's not deal with the Prioritize right now. If you're watching this video, you really need to be concentrating on contributing. There it is. When you go to add a report, you title your report blah blah blah, right? But let's go back a page. When you go to add the report for the first time, it's going to ask you to set up your profile, and it's going to say it'll ask you to upload your DX folder. And if you don't know how to create that, that's a total different video entirely, how to create a DirectX diagnostic tool. If not, just type it in the text. Okay? All right. So you'll see a lot of these that we're on hot. Okay? You can find out what the newest bugs are. You can find out what some of the older bugs are that are getting ready to expire. And then the most reproduced bugs. These are the bugs that a lot of people have contributed or added their contribution to that. Okay, so let's go back to hot. You're not going to want to create a brand new bug that someone else has already reported. Like, let's say one of the bugs that's hitting me right now is a crash back to the menu. And it's the 30,000 error code, right? You get error 30,000. Okay, so what you probably want to do is search for error 30,000. Okay, you want to do that so that you don't report a bug that's already been reported. Okay, so now that's an error code different, but there's 30,000 anywhere, anytime, different reasons. And then there's this error code, and then there's, okay, this is what I'm trying to help you avoid. This error code, 30,000. Okay, you should go into that and read it just to make sure it is. But there's also somebody else having the 30,000. Then there's, I think he just put one extra too many zeros on it. There's another guy having error code 30,000. These guys should not report the same bug this over and over and over. What you should do is, and I'm going to go to this one here that's still in the triage status. I'm going to click it. I'm going to open it. You kind of see what his operating system and everything is right here. Steps to reproduce. No step needed. That's not a reasonable item. Code 30,000 happens often and in different reasons. Okay, so it doesn't look like he's giving a very good bug report. He did give a video, though. He was able to upload, or maybe just pictures, screenshots. Maybe they're not videos. These might be just screenshots. If I wanted to reproduce it or contribute to his bug report, I would say I can also reproduce the same bug he's having, and I would just click there, right? Or if that's not something ever happening to you, just hit I can't reproduce, or you can go invalid, right? Invalid is something you're welcome to report, but let's say you find a bug and the guy says, I can't quantum to another location unless I press and hold the B button. And he issues that as a bug report. Hello, that's actually a feature that's supposed to be in the game, and you come down here and you say, it's a feature. I would like to go through a lot of these and say incomplete, duplicate, but that's not really my job, I don't think. And that's my computer setup, and I can edit it. And then I would add my own personal comments right here. If I have any images or screenshots I want to upload, I just drag them over to here, and then I hit send. Well, because I've already reported this bug, I'm not going to do it again with Starburn. What's another error that you might find? Okay, here's an error that you might find when you enter a Hornet or a Saber. But I'm just going to say a Hornet. When I enter my Hornet, I always climb up the ladder at an angle that's offset from the ladder, and then I'll sit behind my seat, and then once everything gets ready to be ready to go, then I pop, or I get teleported straight into the chair. So I get repositioned into the chair, and then everything flies fine. But climbing the ladder and sitting down is off center. So how would you report that on the issue in the issue counts, right? Well, I would type in entering chair offset, and you just got to put some keywords that you think would bring something up. I'm not saying that every one of your searches is going to be perfect. What I'm saying is at least you tried, right? Mobiglass not working, entering Cutlass black, none of those. Players misaligned when entering ship with ladder of Warlock. Okay, so that one is very specific to the Warlock, right? But if I enter the Warlock, I could add it. But I was talking about the Hornet, right? Okay, I'm not seeing it. But it doesn't mean it's not there. I just haven't scrolled far enough down until I find it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, instead of just entering chair offset, what I'm going to do is add entering I'm just going to put Hornet. Watch this. Okay, so now I've got Hornet. That's more specific, right? So these should all be Hornet issues, not the Super Hornet. I'm going to put Hornet chair. Maybe that'll help. All right, after searching, I found one that said Hornet Ghost enter animation offset. And this could be very well true because I was in the Hornet Ghost when this happened to me. Okay, the status is confirmed. Okay, so if it's confirmed, you don't have to enter any additional information, but it would be helpful because if you enter additional information here, it'll help whoever has to fix this bug narrow it down and figure out where exactly this is happening from. So let's click it. I might have already contributed. Okay, I didn't contribute, but take a look here. Got 7 contributions. This guy, he just said, I can reproduce it. And that was it. Didn't put any comments or nothing. This guy, Cal, I have reproduced this on both the standard Hornet and the Super Hornet. Okay, so he is giving additional information, which is good. No additional information. I can reproduce. I can reproduce. I can reproduce. But this guy actually, who is it, Patcher, he says, seems to be happening with other ships as well. Had this on my Racing Mustang and Gladius as well. So he's just saying that it's not necessarily the Hornet. Happens intermittently to me also, usually. Okay, you get the idea, right? So these people happens on the yeah. So these guys are trying to help out by adding additional information. But when you say I can reproduce, you do help, but very minimally. All right, we're going to go back up to the very first guy that contributed this. He actually did a really good job. This is what he said. He said, I walk up to the Hornet Ghost, hold F to enter the inner thoughts on the ladder, which, sure. He selects enter cockpit. Perfect. And then he said, enter animation plays, but his character is not aligned correctly, so he clips through the ship. That's exactly what I said earlier. Once animation is complete, he's teleported to the correct location in the cockpit. Actual result, enter animation not snapping correctly. Okay, what is expected result is normal enter animation. These are all questions that they hit you with when you hit create a new contribution. He also entered, like you can click these and open these, see how he's sitting behind there? When you enter your, I don't know what that's all about. But he basically took some screenshots. As you see how it's going off to the side? That's exactly the way mine was. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to contribute to this bug, right? My comments are, and here you can follow along. I also summon Hornet. Select enter ship. What? Can't spell. As animation plays, climb ladder offset to right. Sitting down just behind pilot seat. Once animation is finished, snap to the correct position in ship. Yeah, so basically I'm saying that the same thing happens to me. If I had any pictures, I would upload them. I don't. This happened to me yesterday, so don't have anything prepared to upload. But it looks like he did a really good job of uploading this. I'm going to say, if in my mind I thought that having 3 monitors, mouse, I'm going to say mouse and keyboard. Mouse and keyboard. OBS running in background, streaming to streaming video with Discord open. Basically just things that I have running at the same time that this is, while watching playback and chat for YouTube and Twitch, not your tube, YouTube, and Twitch. Using a webcam C920. There you go. So these are all the things that might be interfering with it. That basically this just helps them kind of identify what I'm doing while this happens, and these might or might not have any effect on it, but I'm not a developer. I don't know, and you don't know, so it's better just to add it. All right, so then I hit send. And now I'm a contributor, and this is an upvote, basically saying it needs to be fixed. That's part of the. Let's go back here. Prioritize. When you go to prioritize, they list all of the bugs that they have in their queue to be fixed, and you can go through all the bugs. And you can vote on which ones you think are more important than others. Getting into a ship a little offset, it's not really that important as crashes. A crash would be more important to me, right? So like this one right here, the 3000 code. That's pretty important. All right, guys. It's that easy. It really is nothing to be intimidated by. So thank you for coming out and watching this video. I appreciate you guys. If you're looking for a good organization that's to join before 3.0 is released, hit onenas.engine.com or go to robertspaceindustries.com/orgs/1nas. Check us out.